Hey, you guys, it's me, Crystal Jordan. We are celebrating Black Children's Book Week. Yes, Black Children's Book Week. And I'm super happy to be here with you guys today. Today, I'm going to read probably 2 or 3 books, depending on the time frame. But I'm going to kick off this with my first book that I ever published, which is called Just Like You. It features my son, Zachariah. I get asked this question a lot, and I'm just going to go ahead and answer it. Pretty much everybody always asks me, Crystal, is this book fiction? And I'm like, it depends on who you ask. Because his teacher, his former teacher, Miss Dr. Sunshine, she was a delight, just like the character in the book. And when I did start his IEP process, I was extremely nervous. And me being extremely nervous, um, I was just nervous. I wasn't ready. But I learned that a lot of people don't know what autism is, and I wanted to share my story. So the book is fiction. Um, some parts are real. So the first part of the book is real. All right, I'm happy I got some of their questions out. And like once again, my name is Crystal Jordan, and I'm reading Just Like You, of course, by me. Zachariah was a joyful baby boy from birth. He was the pure definition of a beautiful black baby with very curly hair and lovely melon skin. He also had a bright smile that would light up your day, even if all wasn't going well. Zachariah was diagnosed at the age of 2 with autism. He is nonverbal, unable to speak or form words like other kids his age. His parents was very shocked by the doctor diagnosis of their son. His mom, Miss Jordan, was mostly sad, but she always prayed and believed Zachariah would turn out to be an amazing boy. Despite her son's diagnosis, she knew that he was special, and she was committed to always showing Zachariah how much he was loved. So, key point, let's stop right there. Your child can be diagnosed as early as 18 months if you feel like your child has autism. I'm going to stop right there. Your kid can be diagnosed with autism at 18 months. And let me see if I got some of these comments. All righty. The next thing is, once you get diagnosed with autism, you guys look into SSI, look into Katie Beckett, look into things that you can use that can help your child and help for just the financial part of having a special needs kid. All right, back to the book. He always had a way of bringing happiness and life into the room. He wasn't a boy of many words, but that didn't stop him from expressing himself through art. He was full of life and joy. You may ask, why didn't he talk much? Now, I know you're like, why didn't he talk much? If you was listening on the first page, I said he was diagnosed with autism. He was nonverbal. Nonverbal means he used pointing gestures. And if you follow me on social media, you may hear me say the term nonvocal. Nonvocal is what I use because my son, he can communicate. He used PEC system. He used sign language. So I use that term, but in my books, I use the term nonverbal because that term is used more worldwide. The little boy mostly communicated using nonverbal cues and pointing gestures. For example, when he was happy, he would jump up and down, he would clap his hands, tap his fingers, and when he was sad, he would have a meltdown. So, this is him right here. This is him stimming. I really just describe stimming. Stimming is a repetitive behavior. That is what stimming is. I also pointed out in here he had a meltdown. So when you may see a kid and you may think they're having a temper tantrum, but they're probably not. What like a temper tantrum to you may actually be a meltdown. So yeah. Okay. Miss Jordan worked hard for months to get Zachariah into school. Well, the day finally came. And Zachariah's first day has arrived. Miss Jordan was incredibly excited for her little boy to mingle and make new play buddies. At the same time, however, she was scared that as some kids may would not understand her baby boy and they may make fun of him. So being a special needs parent, you guys, that was one of my fears. Like I said, some of this book has truth and it don't have truth. My fear was him being bullied. And any kid that is labeled as atypical being bullied, because you shouldn't be bullied because you're different. We're all different. Nobody on this earth is the same. She said a silent prayer, holding Zachariah's hands as they walked through Cambridge Gates Elementary. And who do we have here after a sight of Mrs. Patience, said the kindergarten teacher. Mrs. Patience will be Zachariah's class teacher. The boy was instantly like his new teacher and was great to hug her. He kept pointing her glasses and looking back at his parents. Oh, don't worry, Miss Patience. I think Zachariah is trying to say he really liked your glasses. Explain, Miss Jordan. And I agree with the comment. Say no to bullying. Bullying is not okay. It's okay. I have read his IEP report and I'm aware that he's on the spectrum. Zachariah is in good hands and he will have speech twice a week. I'm going to stop right there. You guys, IEP is, what is an IEP? I mean, like, what is that? It's an individualized educational plan. So pretty much, somebody may need more assistance than you. So they need to have a plan in place for the teacher can assist them. So some students go to school and they have a whole plan and have a whole team so they can get to the same goals as another kid. That's what IEP is. I want to stop right there just in case somebody didn't know what that was. All right, Zachariah wants to sit in the corner away from the other children while Mrs. Patient began to talk to Miss Jordan about her concerns for the school year. Zachariah was diagnosed with autism at 2 years old. He can barely say any words because he is nonverbal. His speech isn't as developed as it should be, said Miss Jordan. Can somebody in the comment tell me what is nonverbal? I'm going to stop right there because I said nonverbal, I think 3 times in the book so far, and I already broke it down. I want to see who's listening. What does the term nonverbal mean? Or give me what's nonverbal. Alrighty, so until somebody answer that, I'm going to keep going, and I'm actually going to give away 2 books today. She tried to keep herself from crying, but Mrs. Patience placed her hand on her shoulder to calm her down. I know what you're going through. I have a nephew just like him. The boy is such a delight to the family, and Zachariah like he's a joyful baby boy too. I took some time to look up his IEP, and we're going to start on his goals today. Don't worry, Miss Jordan. Zachariah is in good hands. I want to say shout out to all the teachers, but especially shout out to the teachers who are special needs teachers. You guys are amazing. I love the fact that that has never stopped me from being a happy kid. I feel much better knowing that you have taken the time to read his IEP report. And it shows me that you'll take good care of my baby boy, replied Miss Jordan. Please drop the kid names in the comment, you guys. We're giving away prizes. Drop them kids in the comments. Oh, is that for me, Zachariah? Why, thank you, little angel. This is beautiful. Did you draw it? Asked and impressed Mrs. Patient. Zachariah nodded with a big smile on his face, and he brought the teacher a beautiful drawing of a lily for his class teacher. The boy may not have been a chatterbox, but he was loud when it came to his art. Holding back tears of joy, his parents waved goodbye. They weren't just so happy to see their boy excited about learning. Mrs. Patience took Zachariah's hand and walked into the classroom. Good morning, class. I have a new friend. Say hi to Zachariah. Good morning, Miss Patience. Hello, Zachariah. Welcome to our class. It's fun to be here, and we hope you enjoy it, replied the little boys and girls in unison. Zachariah, Zachariah just looked around and grabbed the teacher's leg. Zachariah is nonverbal and on the spectrum. He has very few words. Don't be shy, Zachariah. We're nice people, shouted Jax, his new desk mate. And Zachariah's like, here you go. Oh, never mind. He's not coming over here. The class started. Here. Where was I at, you guys? The class started by introducing themselves to their new classmate. It's now Zachariah's turn, and he was extremely nervous. He started standing, flapping his hands, and jumping up and down. Here's Zachariah. It was playtime, and the kids began to play with each other. But Zachariah went to the corner to play with toys alone. See, Zachariah didn't play with other kids. Sometimes next to the kids, but he didn't interact with them. Jazz walked up to Zachariah and introduced himself. Hey, my name is Jazz. He sat next to Zachariah, who continued to play with his blocks. Jazz helped Zachariah stack his blocks so tall they fell. Both boys laughed so much. William came over to help clean up since Mrs. Patience said playtime was almost done. All the kids began to clean up, and Mrs. Patience played some music. Zachariah loves music, and he started to dance. He closed his eyes, danced to the beat of the song. The other students were so amazed. They started shouting and clapping. And Jackson and Liam, who were very good friends, talked about how they was going to make Zachariah their new best friend. They thought he was cool. I think Zachariah is so cool, shouted a classmate. You go, Zachariah. You are cool, shouted Jax. Mrs. Patience was completely shocked that Zachariah was doing so well on his first day. She was impressed. He may not use many words, but he was indeed special. All the kids surrounded Zachariah, hugged him, and gave him high fives. And just like that, he became the most popular boy in class. Mrs. Patience said, class, it's time to sit. A phrase that Zachariah was used to hearing since he joined ABA therapy. Zachariah quickly went to sit in his assigned seat. As the class returned to their seats, everyone was already on their feet, clapping and chatting. Zachariah is the coolest, forget the rest. Alrighty, guys, I am back. Joys are having a kid, right? Alrighty. Back to the story. At 10 a.m., the bell rang. Jackson Liam walked to Zachariah and offered to show him around the school. They was very friendly and patient with him and instantly became his friends. I think it's very important, you guys, that I'm going to stop and pause right here on this page, that we Be patient with other people, especially as you little kids. I want you to be patient with somebody you think is different and try to understand them. Patience and kindness go a long way in life. All righty. Zachariah smiled, clapped his hands, and using his hands, he made a love heart symbol. It was his way of saying thank you, and he also loves his classmates. They went to play on the swings together. Although Mrs. Patient kept a very close eye on Zachariah, Jackson Lynn took good care of their new friend. Zachariah was smiling, laughing, and playing aside the other kids. It was indeed a great first day at school. Need some water. Excuse me, you guys. See, Zachariah just like you. He is atypical. Y'all, this is my favorite page. And then in this book, you guys, I talk about what is autism. I also have a glossary. Something down the wrong part, y'all. Anyway, y'all. And more glossaries. And pretty much break down any term I use in the book or any term used when you talk about a kid that's on the spectrum. So this book was a little bit more detailed versus my new books, because this book I wanted to pretty much make sure that my first book I got the park and you guys understood what was autism. So when you saw my next books, it's like, okay, I'm ready. But you guys, I'm going to go on a 2-minute break. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to comment your questions. And I'll see you in 2 minutes. Go get some water. I'm about to get some water because y'all just saw I just choked on live. Yeah, so I think I need to go drink me some water. And I'll be back. Bye, you guys.
Damn, this shit exclusive. Shit exclusive.
Welcome back, you guys. I hope you guys can hear me. The first part, in honor of Women History Month. This is International Women Month. I have to read this for my autistic girls. This book is called I Am Awesome, Positive Affirmations for Autistic Girls. I have to read this book for them. This is important that I showcase girls as well as I showcase boys. The first book I read was Just Like You. The next book I am about to read is called, once again, I Am Awesome, Positive Affirmations for Autistic Girls. So let's get into this book, you guys. And of course, I dedicate this book in honor of young Black queens on the spectrum. I dedicate this book to you. I'm saying it again, I dedicate this book to my young Black queens on the spectrum. Now, this book is for everybody, but I dedicate it to my Black queens on the spectrum. All right, let's start the book. I am awesome. No words are needed for me to be fantastic. I make friends at my own pace. Alrighty, the next one I'm about to read. I am beautiful. I see a beautiful melon skin that I love whenever I look in the mirror. As I admire my features, as I look at my hair and my body, I thought it was important that I showcase them loving their hair and loving their body because social media has made it okay to get surgery and not love yourself. So I want to make sure that my kids love themselves. I am smart. I love reading and learning new things every day from my school and my therapist. I am kind. I am very understanding to others and love to show affection towards my loved ones. I am kind. I love this picture, you guys. Like, look at the detail. I am unique. You can never find another person like me in the world. I'm a one of a kind person who's complete just the way I am. There's nothing wrong with you being who you are. You're complete just the way you are. Do you know how powerful that would have been for me as a little girl to hear them words? Like, do you know how powerful that would have been for me? I grew up, I was very insecure. I didn't think I was pretty. I didn't like my hair. And if somebody would have wrote a book dedicated to me, so and had a character on there that looks like me, and talking about positive affirmations, I really think that would have stood out to me. Growing up, it was a lot of books on the market that wasn't of Black kids. It was of other races, and I'm not hating against that, but to live in a time now where we're celebrating Black authors, Black kids, we are celebrating it. It's so important that we keep the messages alive because, like I said, I grew up with a lot of insecurities, and if somebody would have wrote a book like what I'm reading to you guys, it would have helped me through a lot of things in my life. All right. I am enough. Despite being atypical, I am the same as everyone else. I'm an amazing kid, and just being myself is enough. I am enough. This is I'm enough page. I am happy. Whenever I'm around my family and friends, they make my day. Even when I'm watching my favorite show, I'm just happy people accept me for who I am. Let's get to some of these comments. Definitely so important. It is so important, you guys. Great positive affirmations. I'm trying to get to you guys. Give me a second. Yes, we are special just the way we are. You are enough. Yes, we are enough. Seeing yourself represented make a big difference. I agree with that, Kim. Like, I mean, sorry, not Kim. T. I agree with that, Tamika. Like, I really do. I am loved. It doesn't matter that I'm different or have autism. My parents and family still loves me no matter what. I am loved. I am capable. Whatever I wish to do is up to me. I am capable. So when I say I am capable, I mean you can be the president of the United States. You can be whatever you want to be. Sky the limit. You can be what you want to be. Now this is my favorite page. I'm gonna break it down for you guys in just a minute. I am important. My autism doesn't mean I'm any less important. I am special. My life matter. Black autistic people matter. And I put Black Lives Matter. And the reason why this page alone is so powerful, I'm gonna get very pro black on you. Yes, I designed this book for all races, but I need them to understand that Black autistic people matter. Black people matter. My son life matter. If I had a daughter, her lives matter because first responders are not diverse and educated when it comes to special needs. That this page alone is my favorite page. And when I talked to my illustrator, I wanted to make sure it was super powerful. Because when somebody else buy this book, another race, and they get to this page, I want them to understand how important that our kings and queens are. All right. I can be who I want to be. The possibilities are limitless. I could become a teacher, a rapper, a dancer, a basketball player, a lawyer, a doctor, the president of the United States, or whatever my heart desires. Now, what I love about this page, you guys, you can read this page based on how you want to read it. You can start any way you want. But the possibilities are limitless, you guys. Just because you have autism doesn't mean that you couldn't be who you want to be. Look at Tesla. Look at Apple. I can go on, you guys. I am a queen. Someday I'll make a difference in the world. And yes, queen, one day you will. I am a queen. I am me. The best version of myself can only be found in me. I'm going to grow up and be what I want to be. This is me. So in the book, I say, I am awesome. I am beautiful. I am smart. I am kind. I'm unique. I'm enough. I am love. I am capable. I am important. I can be who I want to be. I am a queen. I am me. So right here. And then you have an affirmation exercise right here. And then you have another one right here where you write your own positive affirmations. And then I give you some fun facts about autism. What is autism? Information. Once again, wouldn't be me if I wouldn't give you some information. Um, I break down a few definitions, and I also give you resources. So if you need resources, you can. It's on my website, ZachariahWord.com. The resource tab. And if you have resources, please let me know and I add it. And about me, of course. And then these are my other books. I have a whole series about it, and that is pretty much it, you guys. That's all of my books. So, I'm waiting for names. I only see one name in the chat, so we can do the wheel of names. Yes, Cheryl. I think these are great affirmations to have my young queens repeat. The boy book is similar, and I think that, like I said, this book is needed, especially with the suicide rate going up, mental health issues right now being a focus, and we're not addressing our special needs kids as people. We dress them as a label. They are more than a label. I tell my son that all the time. You may be autistic, but you are more than your diagnosis. And I make sure I get that through his head. So thank you guys so much. Yes, resources are key. We need resources. We need to know what's in our city to we can use or access. Resources are key when it comes to autism or special needs. Yeah. But you guys, I only see one name in the chat. So I need some more names so we can do the wheel of names. That's what I'm waiting on, you guys. If I only see one name, I'm just personally gonna DM that one person versus just doing the wheel. It wouldn't make sense to me to do the wheel if it's only one name. And they kid get to pick what book they want. But it's a boy, so I'm pretty sure he gonna want the Just Like You book because he wouldn't want the Queen one. And if he did, that'd be dope too. Hold on a second. Another comment. What is my son's favorite thing to do? Girl, if I go get him right now, you'll see it. Matter of fact, I'll be back. I'm finna go get him. I'll be right back. His favorite thing to do is YouTube, which I'm trying to cut out. This is Zachariah. I never really bring him on screen or anything, so this is the first time. See, he walked away. But his favorite thing to do is YouTube, which I'm working on getting rid of that altogether. Giving him a time to use it. Because I don't need him to think it's okay to always be on a device. They say, hey, Zachariah, he's gone now. He ain't paying us no attention. He's over here stimming and enjoying his show. Okay, so since nobody coming in the name, I already know who won. I am not a person who stay on live long. So thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to come in this tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. We have more Black authors, more queens, my publishing queens. We put this together for you guys. We are celebrating Black Children's Book Week. I hope you guys are enjoying all the books that we're reading, which are by Black authors, featuring a Black character. And if you want to buy my book, you can go to www.zachariahworld.com. Wait, I do see some comments before I get off. Let him watch his videos and stack. And about stock market, that's a good idea. I like that. I'm actually gonna do that. That's a great idea. I love that idea. But like I said, if you guys want to buy my books, you can go to zachariahworld.com. My brand is, of course, named after my son. He's my inspiration, my why, and my purpose. But with that being stated, you can always DM me or email me. But anyway, bye, guys.